guys, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all wanting to look at my channel and hopefully y'all do learn something from it. So this craft, most of the time that you spend on it is going to be waiting for this to be done. But definitely share it if you make it. I would love to see what you've created with it. You can definitely create all kinds of things. I hope that you guys like this and that this helps anybody. If you like it and enjoyed what you made, please like and subscribe to my channel and share with other people. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is type in your text, which in my case will be the initials UFM, and we're going to make them all caps. So now I want to move them and ungroup them because I want to resize the letters. But before I do that, I'm going to change the fonts. And I'm going to go into my fonts because those are the free ones. And I'm going to just find the one that I like. I think this is the one. That looks good to me. So we're going to ungroup them so that we can resize each letter. And you pretty much just click on each one. And I want the middle one to be the tallest one. They are correct. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to put them all together, so I'm going to weld them and get ready to adjust according to how I want them to be on my glass. So I'm going to take measurements of my glass here just to see how wide I want it, how long I want it. And then I'm going to kind of center it on the 0 and 0 so that I can get kind of accurate measurements. Okay, so that looks good. And now we're going to go ahead and make it. And I need to load up my mat, turn on my cricut. Is it me or do y'all like watching y'all's cricut just open up like that? I don't know. Might just be me. All right, so we're going to load up our mat. Doesn't really matter which vinyl you use as long as it's just scrap, because you're going to end up throwing it away anyways. This is also a part that I like to watch. Okay, so we're going to unload our mat now. And we're going to put away everything from our desk to make some room for all of the cutting and everything else that we got to do. All right, let me show y'all what this looks like. You can kind of see it a little bit. Gonna get all my utensils out, cutting all out. Just that little square and weeding out my letters. So you want to take your letters off because that's the part that you're going to want to etch, unless you want to do the letters the color of the glass instead of etching. So it just kind of depends on what you want. I'm gonna use some alcohol wipes to just kind of clean the glass a little bit, make sure that there's no spots on it. And I'm just going to prep these strands of paper to hold the edge from spreading, or to keep the edge from spreading onto the rest of the glass. We don't want that. I'm going to use some leftover transfer paper or that I already had. And now I'm going to smooth it out to make sure that it sticks onto my transfer tape. Make sure it's on there good. And now I'm just going to peel it. So I want to keep the red on my transfer tape. And just being very careful to make sure that I don't tear the vinyl. There we go. And I just kind of want to look at the glass and see if that's where I want it, and if I do, just press around. You want to make sure that there are no bubbles in the letters, because otherwise your etch is just going to spread all over it and you won't have any defined letters. Gotta save my transfer tape for next time. And now I just kind of want to go over this one more time to make sure that it's all smooth and there are no bubbles, because I don't want that edge getting anywhere. Okay, so these little strands I'm going to use to put around it, just in case it drips to the side. It'll go onto the paper and onto the tape, and I do want to make sure that the tape is smoothed out. And just work my way around this. There we go. All right, so now I want to get the edge. This is what it is, Armor Edge. I got this from Michael's. I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby's got one, and just a little brush. And I've already used up some, so I'm going to tilt this a little bit so that some of it can come closer and I don't have to dip my brush all the way in there. And you want to put a thick coat on top of the letters. It doesn't matter, don't feel like you're going to waste it all, because at the end you'll see that you can reuse whatever wasn't on the glass. So be generous and coat this very well. And like I said, the whole purpose of the tape and the strands of paper is to grab any excess that might slip and fall. So you'll still be able to catch that. So don't feel like, oh, you don't want to waste a lot, because it's not gonna stay on. But I just like to cover this real thick. And that was it. Excuse my head there. It does not take a long time. I think what takes the longest is to just make your letters and how you want them. Once you got them on there, that's it. It doesn't have to look pretty. You just have to make sure that you fully coat everything. And you just let it dry for about 45 minutes. Once the 45 minutes are up, you can see that there's some on the side right there on the bottom, but that's okay, because we're about to scoop it all up and put it back in the bottle. And just little by little, you see how all the excess edge that was on there is coming right off. So really you're leaving nothing behind. You're grabbing it all pretty much and just putting it back in the bottle. All right, so now you're gonna rinse that off as best as you can before you take any of your papers off. Like I said, you want to make sure that you don't get any extra etch on the glass, because it will immediately stain it, and it does not come off. This is permanent. So we just want to wash it all off as best as we can, just to make sure that there's no extra. Clean your brush, or whatever you want to use to apply the edge on there. But I find this pretty easy and fast to clean. And now you want to take off all your paper, your tape, and your vinyl, and just peel it. Comes off pretty easily. and you can already see some of it. So we're gonna get some paper towels to dry it, and I can show you guys what this looks like. You can see it a little bit here. UFM. Let me show y'all another view. Maybe this, you can see this a little bit better. Slowed it down a little bit for y'all. I think there's just too much light. It's not very visible, but you get the idea of it, and you can definitely see it. Isn't that nice? Well, I hope you guys like this little tutorial. If you did, please leave a comment below. If you'd like to see me try any new stuff, let me know. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you try this yourself, let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching.